How's it going, everybody? I'm Catalyst. I'll be your host for the next 3 runs. We're going to be starting off with Regole doing some Dark Souls 1 new game plus any percent action. This is a rare run to witness, so I'll hand it over to Regole so we can begin his explanation straight away.
Hey guys, how's it going? So this is going to be a new game plus any percent speedrun of Dark Souls 1 on the Prepare to Die edition. This is a bit of a unique run. You'll see some stuff that you won't really see in other runs. I'm going to start off here. This is the replacement for the character creation screen because we won't be going through character creation. Character's already made. So basically, what you can do in this category is you set up your character however way you want. You can spend as long as you want, as long as it's something that you can actually do within the game. You set up your character however you want in the first new game, and then in New Game Plus, you sorry, I just heard something really loud. In New Game Plus, you can run through with this build. So the build that we have right now is a little weird. As you notice, I do not have a torso. And that is because I have, hold on, one second.
Well, as Regole's being distracted, we actually had a $20 anonymous donation saying full Z but in reverse, so it says Zloof.
Sorry.
That's it.
Yeah,
Welcome
I
back,
had
Regole.
background noise. So I have some equipment attached to me right here, which is not how it normally should be. I have pants on my head. I have 3 different helmets on, which you do through ESM. And this helmet is giving me extra stamina. This is giving me extra damage, and this is giving me extra damage as well. And because of that, what it does is it effectively removes the body. It's just a side effect from the ESM glitch. And then I have a bunch of stats. As you can see, I have 99 Vit, a bunch of attunement, a bunch of endurance, a bunch of strength. I have Mana's Catalyst with Dark Bead. And I am here in Anderlando because in order to set up a glitch that we're going to be doing at the beginning of the run, I actually need to invade Lautrec real quick. So we're going to do that. All right. So we just have to leave. All this is doing is setting our last invasion point. It's like, I guess, some internal value of the game. And this is going to help us do a skip pretty early on in the run. And now I can just load my save file. It'll let me quit out. All right, and now the run will really start. Okay, so get ready on timer. You ready, Kato?
I am always ready, my friend.
Okay, all right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
All right, I know we said we were using Mana's Catalyst, but we immediately start off with the Moose Swapped Large Club. And this is going to be used just for the first boss. The Large Club has innate poison damage on it, and we have our stats scaled in a very specific way to do a very specific amount of damage to the first boss, Asylum Demon. And the goal is to kill Asylum Demon after we have gone through the fog wall that is coming up in the where you get your equipment in Undead Asylum, and we're going to try to have him die from poison tick just as we go through that fog wall. So I'm going to hit him here, and this should apply poison. He's not quite dead. All right, that's good RNG. This is a race to the fog wall here, because the way that the flags work in this game, if you kill Asylum Demon before you go through this fog wall, it gives you the Demon Great Hammer. If he dies after you go through the fog wall, the flag gets flipped and you get the key to leave. I think we got it. Nice. We got the big Pilgrim's Creed. That skips having to talk to Oscar completely. And we are able to just go straight into Lordran now. Do some equipment moving here. All right. And so this run is pretty short. The world record is 11 minutes, which is much faster than the normal any percent run because we have some extra stuff up our sleeves. It's not just doing a lot of damage to the bosses. That's one of them. It's a pretty quick asylum. We're going to head straight into Undeadburg, though, because right now our goal is to get to the Hydra Lake to pull off a skip, which was part of what that Lautrec invasion was. But before we do that, we are going to do the incentive that we got for a certain skip called Hovel's Tower Skip, which is a very annoying and easy to go wrong skip. And it only saves 5 seconds for this run. So, like, going for it is kind of cursed. But hopefully it goes well. So, but just in case it goes wrong, we're going to take this bonfire. All right. All right, so we don't need anything here, so we're going to take like the fastest routing through Berg, which is this drop right here, back past the Black Knight. And the skip's going to happen just up here. I'm going to jump the barrel, kill this hollow. That is the wrong equipment. All right, we need to quit out on this ledge, and we're going to do a jump to this little spot on the left that is going to hopefully put us in Darkroot Basin. Okay, we slid off. That's okay, but on quit out, hopefully, if it stored our position, we'll be on the ledge here. See how we are in Darkroot Basin right now? This is a way to just completely skip Hovel's Tower, and we do some air rolls with fall control, and boom.
Wow,
We're
good
down
job.
here.
Thank you everyone
Nice,
who
first
donated
try.
for that.
Yeah.
$150 went towards this awesome skip. Good job, Regole.
All right. We have to quit out, though, to apply Power Within so we can kill Hydra, because we had fall control on. So in the world record route for this, you would actually just not kill Hydra, and you would try to do this next skip while Hydra is shooting at you, but we're not interested in that. We're going to kill this guy, because he's very annoying. If he'll not shoot at me, come on. All right. And that will do it. All right, so now for the worst skip in the game, in my opinion. This is going to be an item swap, which is normally what you would have done for wrong warping with the Purple Coward's Crystal many years ago. But we are not going to do the same exact thing as you would have seen maybe in older runs. What I'm trying to do is, there we go. Go off this rock while I'm toggling, and then use the Divine Blessing as soon as I hit the ground. And there we go. It used the Purple Coward's Crystal instead. And the thing was, I had the DLC loaded there, which allowed me to use the Purple Coward's Crystal. But I ran to this ladder, which deloads the DLC, so the game doesn't know where to send me anymore. So it, for some reason, reverts back to that stored invasion location. I'm going to take this bonfire for safety. So wherever the last place you invaded was whenever you unload the DLC there, it just sends you there. And like in New Game Plus All Bosses, you can use this to go to the Painted World, for example. But for just the any percent run, where right now really all we care about is getting the Lord Vessel, just go straight to Interlando. And that skips like Sin's Fortress completely. So we're going to do a fall control quit out here. Skip this elevator. And now we're on our way to ONS. So this follows like the same principle as a normal any percent run, where you want to get the Lord Vessel and then get into Firelink Altar as fast as you can. So right now we're trying to fulfill the first part of that, which is getting to ONS. We're going to do another skip coming up here that you normally wouldn't see in any percent runs, though, because you don't have this like gear. Normally it takes, forever to acquire this gear, but in New Game Plus, when you have infinite time, you can just get all the things you need for it. And this is going to be Silver Knight Archer Skip. I need Talisman equipped. Okay. So we're going to pull this lever here and set up air rolls again, which is the glitch we use to roll down to the bottom for Havel's Tower Skip. And we're going to apply fall control again after quitting out on that lever. And now we are in a death cam, and we're going to use this to skip having to go through the Silver Knight Archers. It's going to take us straight past the shortcut door, which leads to the giant blacksmith. I'm not sure how much time this saves, but it's pretty cool. You see this blue trail behind me right now? If I did not have fall control cast on me, I would be dead, because the game is actively trying to kill me during this particular death cam. And every single frame, fall control is saving me. And that is what that blue trail is following behind me. Now, actually, I even have the lingering Dragon Crest ring equipped right now to make this last long enough to where I can make it here safely. And now we're by the giant blacksmith. We can make our way to ONS, who, normally would be kind of an annoying boss, but we have our buddy Darkbead to help us out here. I say that and then watch me just die to them, but it should go fine. I'm going to actually use a blessing just in case. All right. So we can one-shot Ornstein if he cooperates. He kind of walked away, so we missed a bead, but that's okay. All right. We'll have to settle for a two-shot. Smo is also a two-shot, and that's ONS. So now we have the Lord Vessel. Well, we will in a second. Now the goal is to reach Firelink, excuse me, Firelink Altar. So we can do, oh my God, my voice is cracking. So we can do a wrong warp into the final area of the game. And normally the fastest way to get into Firelink Altar is to go and ring the 2 bells. But we actually have a faster way in New Game Plus. So normally, in order to get to Firelink Altar through the Serpent Cath, you have to go kill Sif, and then you have to kill 4 kings. But we did a glitch in the previous setup before the run to store the Covenant of Artorias in our hair slot. So we still have the Covenant of Artorias from the first playthrough, even though we haven't gone and killed Sif. Normally, whenever you start New Game Plus, it removes all of your key items, so you have to go get them again. But we have smuggled the Covenant of Artorias in our hair slot using ESM, which is the glitch that we use to acquire all these helmets and whatnot. So instead of going to ring the 2 bells, or instead of going to kill Sif, we can just go straight to 4 kings and make it to where we only need to kill 1 boss to get into Firelink Altar. And we're going to do a skip here called Sill Skip to just go straight to the boss. And we'll just fall right on top of them from out of bounds. Did not want to hard land, but that's okay. All right, so this should be a 1 king fight. Oh my god, dude. He dodged me. All right. We got 2 extra damage from the Kirk armor. Certainly helped. And that's 4 kings. And now we are already... Here, I should actually probably take this Abyss Bonfire. I'm gonna take this Abyss Bonfire real quick. So just in case we die to Gwyn. So now we are ready to already go to the final area of the game. I'm going to take this real quick for safety though. Because if we die, we have to go all the way back through New Londo. Yeah, I almost said no. All right.
Very well.
So now we have everything set up to go to Gwyn. And we can just do a homeward wrong warp here. So what homeward wrong warp is basically what I did was I set my last bonfire to Firelink Altar and then spell swapped homeward with the fireball. And when you do that, the recovery animation of fireball is much faster than the homeward recovery. So you can actually move while homeward's going off. And while it's going off, trying to teleport you to Firelink Altar, you rest at another bonfire. And that makes the game lose track of where you're supposed to be going. And so it just takes you to the default position for that previous area that you're in, which just so happens to be in the kiln of the first flame. So we have skipped all the way here. And we are on our way to the final boss. I'm going to try to do a riposte kill on him. And hopefully it goes well. It should just be 2 parries here. Oh, dude. Man, you... This guy. So I could have just done 2 dark beads, but it's faster to kill him with the riposte. Because he dies much faster. But he trolled me. Oh, we have to warp to the Abyss Bonfire. That was an exceptional troll by Gwyn there. Usually he follows up that attack, so you just block it and parry the follow-up, and he did not do a follow-up, which is pretty rare.
Very well.
Oh, good thing we have the Abyss Bonfire this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good thing I did that.
I've got a quick $25 donation from our lovely Morale saying, for Regole and his throat crackling like the bonfire in Majula, donating this towards the incentive for next run, which still has some time, to go. Let's hit it. Thank you to hosts, runners, and viewers for the wholesome morning. And thank you, Morale, for a great first shift here at SCM this year.
All right.
Yeah, for the incentive.
We're going to do it again.
Yeah, go ahead, Regole.
No, go. Yeah, you can speak.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that for the incentive we have a run by hands coming up of the Demon Souls remake, and there is an incentive to fight Storm King using the Storm Ruler rather than Magic, which is a lot slower and harder. Mainly, that's what we want to see. We want to see our runners challenge. There's still $100 left. that donation will be also donation incentive will be running through his run, so you guys can get those in. Don't forget to pick it when you are donating towards our charitable cause. Back to you, Regole.
All right. Round 2. Surely this will go better. All right. So, as I was saying, you could just dark beat him twice, but it's faster to riposte kill him. It saves like actually a pretty significant amount of time because he takes forever to die when you don't riposte kill him. There we go. Could have done that the first time. All right. So we have time coming up on the credits. Time. Nice. I have no idea what the IGT was for that, but it was probably pretty bad. Let's see. 16. Okay, I probably am just underestimating here. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Kata, for hosting. Great job as always.
Thank you for the awesome run, dude.
I have another run on Sunday. I'm doing the Elden Ring relay. I think that's at the very end of the relay as well. Yeah, if you guys want to watch more Dark Souls speedruns, I stream over on twitch.tv/Regole, always running Dark Souls or some other Souls game. But I hope you enjoy the rest of the marathon, and thank you so much for having me, and y'all have a good day.
Thank you, Regole, for the morning run. You ended up at 17 minutes, 29 seconds real time, so 2.5 minutes under estimate. Easy peasy. First try Havel's skip as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic showcase. We're gonna go to a quick intermission, but coming up next is gonna be Hans with his Demon Souls remake, any % no Bowtech run. As I said, there's that incentive, so if you guys donate, don't forget to tick it so that we meet it at $150 and we get to fight Storm King with the Storm Ruler. We'll be back in a moment.